Well, hedge funds are seeing a spike in interest, attracting the largest inflow of investment since 2015. Yahoo Finance's Alexandra Semenova is joining us now with the details. Alex?
Well, Julie, hedge funds are back in fashion, at least for now. Hedge funds saw the largest sum of capital inflows from institutional investors since 2015. That's pretty significant when you consider the fact that hedge funds have really fallen out of favor among investors in recent years due to lackluster performance and exorbitantly high management fees. But last year, allocators looked to capitalize on the market volatility that we saw last quarters. You can see that on the strategy level when you look at hedge fund performance. Macro hedge funds saw the biggest number of inflows, and they look to capitalize on market dislocations caused by geopolitical events, and economic events, and then relative value arbitrage strategies, which typically do well during periods of rising interest rates. So nice uptick in inflows for hedge funds, which have been really unpopular in recent years.
Speaking of unpopular, there was reporting earlier this week that Melvin Capital's Gabe Plotkin kind of seesawed. Recently, he said he was going to return capital to shareholders. Then he said, never mind. And that just sort of illustrates the tough time that some hedge funds have had.
Definitely, Julie. A lot of mixed messaging from Gabe Plotkin from Melvin Capital, initially promising investors that he would return some of their money, and then, creating multiple plans to figure out what to do to recover some of the losses that the hedge fund has experienced. One of them was, a suggestion that he would close the hedge fund. Then he also suggested downsizing and charging clients performance fees again. And those are the clients that he still owes money. So he got a lot of backlash after that and walked back on his plan and actually issued an apology to investors, saying that his messaging was tone deaf and that he's going back to the drawing board and he's going to figure out what to do to recover those losses.
Alexandra Semenova, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
All right, we're still watching markets here. It's been a very volatile session, to say the very least. Off the highs of the session, you're seeing the Dow, S&P 500, and NASDAQ all in the green. But for now, really some weak earnings out there this morning from the likes of Boeing and Spotify. That's it for yours truly and Julie Hyman. On the other side of the break, Akiko Fujita will have you for the next hour of market action.